How's it going, everybody? Monkey Nuts here. Welcome back to Main Sequence. Today, we need to get our science going again because I would like to get the enrichment chamber going. We need to get enriched fuel unlocked and then warp fuel unlocked so we can start generating and building that stuff so that next week we can go see the NPC station. For now, the first thing we need to do is get science going again so that we can get that stuff unlocked. I'm going to get a little build going here. I'll bring you guys back in a few. And there is all of our science labs for computational science. I'm going to need to upgrade these belts so that I can fully feed these. But once I've got that done, I'll have to check and see if these keep up with research once I get the plates plugged in. And we've got science running again. Here is what I've come up with over here for the plates. Once again, I don't know how many of these I need. But here's where our titanium plates come down here, and then we turn them into the whole plates here. And then they head over to the science labs. There goes logistics 2. Now that we've got science up and running again, we need to increase the number of plates coming down this belt. So I'm probably going to need to increase the amount of production we have down there, as well as upgrade the belt. So we are going to need servo motors, which we can build in this room right here. Probably put those towards this end. Okay, we already have our magnetic coils right here. Nice, solar panels have just unlocked. That's gonna cause problems there. All right. Now I need more lightweight frames, I think. Oh, nickel plates. Okay. And for now, we're just gonna throw these straight into a container. Nice. I'm going to add another one of these machines here to make more lightweight frames. I'm pretty sure one is not going to be enough for later on down the line. There is the servo motors completed, and I believe this will be the same room we end up making the servo plates in. Why is my ship flying through my base? Oh, there goes the enrichment chamber. Alright, now that that's finished, we'll get advanced plates queued up. We can queue logistics 3 as well. I'll go with the slipstream drive next. Nice. Advanced plates unlocked. I think I'm going to hold off on doing any more research just for a little while because this is moving at a snail's pace right now with these plates coming through like this. I've got to get a bunch of these servos and go increase this belt. I'm going to hang out here for a little while and wait till I have about 700 of these so I can replace that belt, and I'll bring you guys back in a bit. For now, I've only added 2 more smelters into the mix here because these tier 2 belts can only handle 6, so I don't see much point in adding more than that at the moment. Yeah, you can see here the belt isn't fully saturated headed down just yet because I've just added these other 2 here and told these guys to go find some titanium ore. Once these get running, we should hopefully have a solid belt running through, because that's how the math works. We're at 20 per minute times 6 is 120, and we've got, that's what we can get down here, 120 items per minute. And as you can see there, we are now filling the belt all the way up. Nice. Okay, hopefully that'll be enough titanium to get everything else running until I'm able to come back here and increase all of this. We're also going to need to increase the nickel and silicon coming in, possibly the ice as well. Let's go start checking things out down here. I have upgraded part of this belt to tier 2 because I have run out of servo motors. I have more, they're just all the way down there. But for now, this might be enough production. What do we got here? 80 per minute. And I don't really know how much these guys use. It doesn't tell me anywhere. I suppose I could time how long it takes this to go, but who's got time for that? Alright, we've made it back to the central base. For the enrichment chamber, we're going to need 20 containment coils and 10 servo motors. I've set up a little temporary machine here to build some containment coils for me. The only thing coming from this direction is going to be these things, so I don't necessarily think I need the room I'm standing in. So if I take this belt out of my way... Like, golly, this thing is huge. That's what she said. Does that work? Can I walk around this here? Barely. I don't like that I can't center that in the room. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, let's get this guy running. It's going to make 10 of these a minute. Needs 1 hydrogen fuel every 6 seconds. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and it's going to take 10 per minute. And we are bringing down a lot more than that. So I think we're good to at least keep 1 of these running. And are we ever going to need more than 10 per minute? I'm not sure. We may have to move this to a bigger room. Out. Can I get by? Thank you. Out over in this direction, I can add another one of these large rooms for fuel processing if need be. But for now, we'll see how this works. But there we go, folks. We've got enriched fuel. What's next? Okay, we need to get warp fuel next. That's going to need advanced plates. let's get this running. It's starting to look like I need to greatly increase my magnetic coil production. Starting to think this is a better room for building the advanced plates, and I'll have to move these guys because, I mean, well, once we get the advanced plates built, we'll be using those for research anyway instead of these. But this room is right next to where we're making the fuel here. So if I have this continue on into this room for the warp fuel, because the warp fuel needs those advanced plates, and if we're making them in this room right here, it'll be so much easier just to plug them in right here. So I'm going to start on this wall here and build this out probably the same way I did it last time. Right here in the middle will be the advanced plates. The advanced plates need 2 servo plates every 6 seconds. Servo plates are every 6 seconds, so I need 2 of those, so I'll make this one servo plates as well. Servo plates need 2 servo motors. And servo motors make 2 every 6 seconds. So we'll head back over here, set this guy to servo motors. What are the servo motors? They need, yeah, we definitely need more magnetic coils. 1 lightweight frame and 2 magnetic coils. We are already making the hull plates for these. All that's left is the capacitors and basic circuits, which we are going to make in the middle here. Warp fuel unlocked. Nice. For now, we are going to steal the materials needed for these from our other builds. I do want to come back in here and build this out like I did the last time. The problem is I don't have enough resources being brought in yet. In order to bring those resources in, I would like to go replace all of these belts from all of the arms with tier 3 and possibly even bring 2 belts in from each arm, tier 3 of all of the materials, so that we are no longer starving the base. Because right here we've got a full tier 2 belt coming in, but right past just even making plates, right here you can see we barely got any coming through anymore. So we are not bringing enough of those down. If I start building all the rest of the machines over here and trying to feed in what little materials we do have, it's going to stop everything else in the base from working. We will get back to building that room next week. For now, I am going to add servo plates and advanced plates just over here. We do need servo plates for tier 3 belts. So I want to start making a lot of these, set them off to the side for next week when we're going to go increase all of our production after we've had a chance to go check out the new NPC station. Hull plates are right here. Nice. So I'm going to unplug the servo motors from the container here and just go straight into these guys. Hopefully I have enough of these saved up for now. I don't think I'll need any more than that in the near future. All right, we now have servo plates being made at 20 per minute. I think what I want to do for now is set a container here and have one of these machines just go directly into the container so I can save up the servo plates for belts. The other one, I want to go into this machine here and start making advanced plates so we can get some warp fuel made. For basic circuits and capacitors, I think I am just going to steal them from where they're already being made and bring them over here temporarily. Because these guys are being made right here. And I have already a small container full of them. Alright, there are the capacitors plugged in. Last thing we need are the basic circuits. Where do basic circuits come from? Way over there. Okay. For now, I am just going to take the basic circuits right out of the end of this line. Run it straight over. For anyone wondering, this is definitely not the most efficient way to do this. I am only doing it like this to bootstrap, essentially, and get into the next stage where I can build all of this stuff better. So that will start building some of these. I'm going to throw those in there just for now. So now we have some advanced plates being made. We'll just plug this in right here. After running this for a little while, we'll be able to make some tier 3 belts and some warp fuel. Okay, I've got enough to build the second enrichment chamber now. Let's get this one plugged directly into there. Nice. You are going to make warp fuel. We're going to feed some of the advanced plates over to here. Nice. Okay, we've got our first few advanced plates making it down the line. Nice. They're gonna make their way into our warp fuel machine here. And we are now creating warp fuel. Not very fast, and we're not gonna make very much of it, but we do have automated warp fuel now. Nice. Alright, next we'll need to increase the amount of nickel plates coming down the line so that we're able to increase the amount of magnetic coils we're generating so that we can start feeding all of our machines with the resources they need. We're also going to need to finish this room over here that's going to be where we actually make the advanced plates for the fuel here. I might build a second setup in this room over here for advanced plates to have for research purposes. But by the time we get all the rest of this built, we might even be done with what's available to research currently. Would you look at that? If we're going to go do some warping around next week, we need a slipstream drive. So I need to add that to the queue and get it done real quick. That will all have to wait for next week. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you would like to see how we automate the rest of this room here to make advanced plates, and then travel to see the NPC station, hit that subscribe button and meet me back here next Friday. I'm Monkey Nuts. Have a good one, everybody.